Now we're going to work backwards and say that like there's a certain price that your market is willing to pay, but probably not above that, and you can work it backwards. So let's just say, for instance, my Chick-fil-A sandwich that I love so much. By the way, I'm sure they're pocketing massive, massive. And also, it's going to be hard for you to look at any other product the same anymore, because once you realize this arbitrage, you'll look at every product that you go and look at in Walmart and realize that for it to be in Walmart, guaranteed, it's at least a 90% profit margin. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of pieces in that deal where they're getting ate up by Walmart and vendors and blah, 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 between the thing. But for them to generate the $10 thing that you're buying probably costs them $1. Now, this makes you think about Dollar Tree, right? Dollar Tree is selling some shit for $1. And how are they making that $1 thing for 10 cents? That's what it actually really costs, around 10 cents. If they're doing a 90% dance, then it makes you start to wonder, like, how did they do that? And should I be buying this product in general? If it only costs them 10 cents, like, how did they actually make this happen? It's at volume. It's massive volumes is how they're doing it. Anyways, coming back to Chick-fil-A, the sandwich. For me to buy a $10 meal at Chick-fil-A, we got our Coke, we got our fries, and we got our sandwich. I know in general the entree at Chick-fil-A we'll just call it $5. It's probably like $6, but we'll just call it $5 to make my math easy. The soda and the fries are actually those are other products that have insane profit margins on them, but we'll stick with just the sandwich, okay? So the sandwich is $5. If they're running 90% profit margin on that, or 90%, yeah, like 90% profit margin, it means that they make my sandwich for 50 cents, okay? So remember, we just add a zero. That's all we do. And the question is, like, how are they making the sandwich for 50 cents? And you got to think, like, if they have, let's just say how would they get this to 50 cents, right? So if the goods were $100, right, that they bought, which of course is going to be much more speculative, it would mean that they would need to make 200 sandwiches from the goods. So somehow they figured out how to make a crazy ass deal with the chicken farm or whatever, with chicken farms across, that give them massive amounts of chicken, and bread's not that expensive, and pickles, which are not that expensive. And they're able to make all of that happen for about 50 cents.